What's going on, everybody? It's the Cannabis Guru, and I got a grow update for you. So we're looking at the outdoor G13 that I got. It's in a 30-gallon pot. Fox Farm Motion Forest soil. So she's doing pretty good. I don't need to feed her anymore. When I first transplanted her, I fed her once or twice, and it was too much. And the pH, I guess, was off a little bit. So it tried to, I don't know, it looked like it was trying to burn, but it didn't burn. So it may have tried to have a nutrient lockout or something. So I adjusted the pH and just gave it pure water, pH to 6.5. That way, I mean, I can't test my runoff, but that way I know my runoff should be, higher than a 5.5. So I don't want any lockouts. That would be all bad. But yeah, dude, she's getting really big. I just lollipopped it for the last time. You can see I took off 2 branches. That hurt. It really did, but they had to go. They were hanging down low. These are the lower ones, and they weren't. I had one right here, and then one on the other side right down here. And they weren't getting much taller than like right here. And when they grew bud, they would end up, sagging like a dick, and just fucking hanging down there. So I decided to go ahead and yank them. So they're thick sticks too, thick branches. Let's see here. I mean, look at that. It sucks, dude. I've already got a bunch of clones, so I don't need to make any clones. It just sucks. It had to be done. So that's what it is. The plant will make up for it on the top when it comes time to flower. But yeah, dude, she's doing really nice. Really nice. A lot of tops, nice and full. See, the middle's been trimmed out as well. So no more yellow leaves or anything like that. You're probably wondering about the ties down here. It's been windy. Ooh, yeah, she's getting nice and strong. So, and coming from inside, the stalk wasn't as strong as I would like it. So yeah, so this has helped with the wind. It's not super tight. It's just right. These knots are not really tight, so it won't affect the growth of the stalk or the base. Excuse me. Jesus. I was trying to swallow. So yeah, I don't have to worry about interfering with the growth of the stalk. And from the way it looks, the stalk and the roots are about strong enough for me to pull these off anyways. So that'll be good. And look at the structure on this beast. She's gorgeous, man. Really gorgeous. These stalks are gonna thicken up. My next dose of nutrients, I'm gonna add some silica, and I'm gonna stick with the silica from here on out. I've been giving it silica just the last 2 waterings. I just gave it straight water. Like I said, pH to a 6.5, and she seemed to have liked it. It pulled it out of the nutrient lockout that I could tell it was doing. So it was starting to get a magnesium deficiency again. So that told me that, and I've been giving it Helicalmag, you know what I'm saying? So I knew that it wasn't anything that I did. And I looked at the back of the leaves, and they had the pink veins. So I was like, yep, you can still see a little bit on that one. Let's see. Maybe not so much. A little bit, you can see it, just a little bit. See how it's green, and then you got a little pink right there. So, yeah, so I tackled that with, like I said, some pH, basically RO water. ppms are at like a 20 or a 30 coming out of the faucet. So I've been mixing it up in a 5-gallon bucket and watering it that way. We'll see how she does. Later on down the road, I may not have to give it anything because of the dirt that it's in, at least for a little while. But we'll have to play that by ear. We'll see. I don't have a whole lot of experience growing in soil. My experience comes from growing in cocoa. I've been growing in cocoa since day one. I've dabbled in soil a few times, but you know, just a few times. So we'll see how this one goes. Hopefully it goes good. Oh yeah, I took all my clones that I needed for the next indoor run. I got I filled up my cloning machine with 16 clones or 16 cuts. That gives me the ability to choose which ones I want and which ones I can throw away, or you know, donate, whatever. So yeah, they're gonna go indoors. Probably just gonna be running one light because of the heat. And I'm gonna probably use the flood and drain table, and I'm gonna keep the plants really short. Like they'll probably go into flower when they're like, I don't know, I'll try and keep them around 6 inches tall. What'll end up happening is I'll end up having a super crop them and get as many tops as I can, you know what I'm saying, within reason, and then give her a haircut to make sure it's down to the level to where I want it, and then I can go ahead and flip it. So that way the plants aren't too tall and too close to the light. Yeah, I think that should work. Yeah, what do you guys think, man? She's beautiful. She's not too thick. She was really thick indoors, dude, with that LED. Like, well, she was thick before I went ahead and thinned her out. So, but yeah, not as thick as it was indoors, man. When it was indoors, it was hella thick. Dude, I don't know, man. What do you guys think? Should I cut this one out? This one right here. It comes down. Where does it come to? Right here. This little dinky thing. It's really long, but it doesn't come all the way to the top. It just comes up to right there, and it gets a lot of shade. So I'm really thinking about whacking that one too. So what do you guys think? This one right here. I think I'm gonna cut her down. As a matter of fact, I'll do it while I got you guys here. While I got the video going. Let's see if I can find it. There it is. Get in here, and I just get in there as close to the stalk as I can, and boom, that's it. Oh shit, gonna fall backwards. So this is what it looks like. You know, nice little clone, but that's about all it's gonna do, dude. With all the other branches that I got in there, it's pointless to keep that one. It really is. It's just taking away from all the other stuff. I'm taking a lot out of this plant. So, but yeah, that should do her. And then I gotta bend this down so it fills in that spot. So yeah, I got one more right here, but this one's taller than the other one was. So I'll leave that one in. The other one was covered. Whoa, the other one was covered way too much down here. Looks like it left a little bit of a bald spot, but it's okay, it'll fill out. It'll fill in. Yeah, I just watered it this morning. I don't know if I said that yet. I went ahead and gave it between 3 and 4 gallons of fresh water, pH 265. Look at the color of this plant, dude. She's beautiful. She really is. I wish she would have turned out a little bit better. I probably should have went ahead and given it a haircut and vegged it out a little bit longer like that indoors. I don't know. I just think I should have probably tried to get the tops more even, but I guess this will work. You know what I mean? It'll look better, I think, once it gets taller. Right now, she looks kind of so-so because of the top, or the super cropping. As you can see, she's not too bad. Yeah, I still haven't gotten that shit out of here. My wife. I got an autoimmune disease. On top of that, I've got a torn rotator cuff. So it makes it really hard to do the heavy-duty yard work anymore. Doing this, putting the dirt in the pot was a pain in the ass and transplanting. It was difficult for me, very difficult. A lot of cussing going on. But yeah, she put those in there. Those are old heaters. So that's going to get hauled out of here. It's nice that she did that because fuck, dude, I wouldn't have been able to do it without possibly messing my shoulder up even more. I'm not supposed to be doing shit like that until I get it fixed, or after I get it fixed. But anyways, yeah, man, she's looking good, bro. Oh, let's go over this real quick. squat down. So you're probably wondering, what's that white shit? That's diatomaceous earth. I let my pot dry out, or my dirt, whatever you want to call it. I let the dirt dry out from the night before, and so when I came out here, it was dry. So I sprinkled some diatomaceous earth, a decent dusting, okay? Because I seen some shit crawling around in there, here and there. You know what I mean? I'm just like, fuck, dude. I didn't know what they were, you know. So I just said, fuck it. I still gotta treat the plant with neem oil, but I said, fuck it. I'll go ahead and treat it with diatomaceous earth. And I let it sit there for like 2 days with dirt on top of dried out dirt, and it was completely dry. It was starting to wilt when I fed it or watered it this morning, so it was perfect. So hopefully the diatomaceous earth did the job. God damn, that truck is loud. Hopefully the diatomaceous earth did the job. Yeah, if there's any springtails in there, it should have taken care of it. And anything else, it should have taken care of it. That has a soft body. So, anyways, I still gotta treat the plant itself with neem oil. Like I already said that. And then I'll be able to put my mind at ease when it comes to spider mites in PM. It had rained a little bit, and so, but it wasn't raining for a long time or anything like that, or really heavy, so I didn't have to worry about getting any PM. But once it starts to rain a lot more, I'll have to worry about it, but not if I spray my plant with neem oil. Damn, dude, air, swallowing air. But yeah, man, she's beautiful. She really is. She got some big old fucking stalks on here, dude. Pretty big for being as small as she is. You know, I cut out some of the smaller shit. This plant does have stripes. Let's see if I can get you in here. Let's see. See those stripes right there? Whoops. See those stripes? Those, from what I read, are not supposed to be on a G13. So, yeah, that kind of trips me out a little bit. I don't know why. I don't know why. What the hell? Don't tell me I gotta cut that one off. No, I'm leaving it. Fuck it. I don't care. But yeah, it said online that G13 typically doesn't have that. So I don't know, man. It's kind of weird. It's not deficient or anything like that, because sometimes that could be from a deficiency, or it can happen from a lot of sun hitting one side versus the other. You see, you know, that's like, what the fuck, dude? So I don't know what that's from. It makes me wonder if this is even a real G13. You know what I mean? It really does. I'm really disappointed in rocket seeds. Now, granted, this plant's beautiful, don't get me wrong, but is it really a G13? It's got the olive drab green leaves, okay? It stacks up nice. It grows pretty damn fast. It's real thick, real bushy. Everything that a G13 is, but it's got the stripes. So it kind of weirds me out. And then also, if I remember correctly, G13s have fatter fan blades in this, I believe. I could be wrong, but I could have swore when I seen pictures of it, the fan blades were a little thicker. But I said, don't quote me on that. I could have seen wrong. But it's a 70-30 indica dominant strain. So these are hybrid leaves, you can tell. But at 70-30, you'd think they'd be a lot thicker than this. So I don't know, man. That's why I said in one of my older videos that I would really like to have this sent in and get a DNA test done on it to see exactly what strain it is. But that'll never happen. I don't got the money for that shit, just to test what the strain is. So basically, the only way I'm going to be able to determine, hopefully, what strain this is after it flowers out and I see the flowers. If it looks like a G13, when it flowers compared to the other ones, then I know it's a G13. If the buds don't look like a G13, then it probably isn't a G13. Or if it is, it's a cross of something. My plants inside are not G13 whatsoever. One at the top is really purple. The other one is kind of a little bit purple, but I don't know, the little one seems to produce more. Well, I can't say more, it's a smaller plant, but it's like denser as far as the spacing of the nugs versus the other plant. So yeah, the plants don't even match, dude. They don't even seem like they're from the same plant, let alone the same strain. You get what I'm saying? Both of them smell different from each other. They both look different from each other in veg and in flower. So that tells me somebody fucked up somewhere and it wasn't me. But this one, I wish I could say for sure, hey, this is G13, but I thought it was for sure going by the package and everything else. But these fucking stripes, dude, weirded me out. So, but anyways, that's pretty much all I got. Look at all these tops, dude. It's crazy. She's gonna have some big buds on her for sure. There we go. Got that up to the top. Had to bend some leaves out of the way so this would get more sun and hopefully shoot up. Hopefully. So, anyways, you guys, that's pretty much all I got. If you have any comments or questions, go ahead and post them. Like the video, smash the bell, and subscribe to see the rest of my grow. This is the Canvas Guru. Till next time, peace.